Money is earned in order to spend. Translated from Chinese words, 钱是赚来花的. This is some bullshit tagline, my favorite tagline 20s. And there's another one I used to adopt proudly. Work hard, play hard. Awfully ignorant, the biggest mistakes I've made in my life was I did not chop off these two beliefs any earlier. I did not have any saving habits. I spend more than I've earned. I like drinking and spend most of my time dating, fall in love, spending most of my salary on wardrobe, but I never really wear them at all. Most of them had turned yellow or still sitting in my luggage with the price tag intact. Overall, it was my 20s, the age of indulging in meaningless pleasure. Before the 3 words, just saying, I'm not proud to share my private affair, to be honest, yet by sharing it, it would definitely add some good values to my wasted 20s. Hence, the 3 words I would tell my 20-year-old self are, read this books. I'm really not bullshitting around. Rich Dad, Poor Dad and Rich Man in Babylon. They are lifesaver books to many. It's essential to anyone at any stage of life to at least read these 2 books. Even if you have no time to read this book, the earlier the better. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. Some of you have read it. This book isn't just for poor people only. This is also for the rich people who wants to be richer. Obviously, they are not the magical book to make you rich instantly. The best time to read these 2 books was 10 years ago, and the next best time is now. People in all walks of life, doesn't matter you are a kid, old woman, young woman, mother, student, doesn't matter rich or poor. These 2 books shows you the things you must cut off together with clear, stimulating evidence. Majority of our parents had never taught us, not even in the school. It isn't just about not to waste money, it gives you a whole new understanding about assets and liabilities. It's not exactly the same assets and liabilities meaning that we learn from the school, and there's more to it. The guidance are very actionable and it's hard to forget. As for Rich Man in Babylon, I used to pronounce it at Babylon. Thank God I googled the actual pronunciation before recording this. It was almost like reading a series of transcripts from some Arabian businessmen and slaves living in the 600 or 500 BC. They actually engraved each of their meeting minutes on the clay tablets. That's the reason this book exists. You'll be stunned by their conversations. The people living in such a long time ago, the money problems they experience are exactly the same as what we are experiencing today. The fundamental principles of finance, wealth will always be the same. No matter how many evolutions, eras passes, the Babylonians invented the earliest system of economics which we are still using today. In terms of the rules of debt, legal contracts, and law codes, it is a very fascinating and high valuable book to read for anyone on this planet who is seeking for wealth or even growth. Wealth. The most intriguing part is the translator of this tablet's inscriptions, who is also the archaeologist. His name and position as an evidence is also mentioned on the book as he tried out these Babylonians' principles upon his personal life, and surprisingly, it works wonder in this generation still. Not just that this archaeologist is no longer in any debt, he's also growing wealth out of applying the principles from these Babylonians. Just saying, if I can tell my 20-year-old self another 3 words, aside the first 3 words that I just shared, read this book, it will be one good goal. Without wealth and health, nothing is protected, as we all know. Without goal, our soul, our spirit isn't protected. If you have not watched my video about the key to happiness, please watch the video, because it is true that most of the good tips to employ in our life are in fact correlated to each other. Please click the link and click like as a return to my hard work. As my moral support, it means a lot to me in improving and creating better topics to share. Before doing anything else, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.